What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to tell you 2 reasons why I think running is awesome. Before I dive into that, I just want to let you guys know I have been back to training. It hasn't been anything crazy. I'm feeling pretty good after the marathon, probably the best that I've felt post-marathon so far. So really excited about that. I've swam twice this past week. Call me a triathlete now, maybe, I don't know. But I am going to be racing a triathlon, a sprint triathlon in June, which I'm super stoked about. So a little bit of training. I am going to dive back into 6 runs this week. So today's Sunday as of the recording. Volume's still going to be relatively low. I'm going to start to build up and really focus on getting a lot of running volume leading into my October race, but we're not going to dive too much into that. I do want to share with you kind of 2 reasons why I think running is awesome. For those of you who probably don't know, I've liked to talk. So I have a YouTube channel. I also did a podcast. I have my own podcast called The Weekly D Show. I do 2 other podcasts through my business called Move Local and PT Coffee Cast. So I have loved talking and sharing my thoughts. And I love running so much, and it's been super enjoyable for me that I think I love sharing my thoughts and experiences within the run world. And so today's going to be a quick little episode, just me sharing some thoughts. So usually a lot of these thoughts come to me during my long runs. This past week I didn't have too many long runs, but the same kind of thought kept coming up over the course of the 3 to 4 runs that I had this week. And it was around these 2 reasons why I think running is so awesome. And the first one is that I think running is a great way to have people realize that they're capable of more than they ever thought possible. The reason why I think this is because the barrier to entry of running is so low, and for whatever reason a lot of people think that they can't do it. They probably see someone run a marathon, or they see people run really fast and they're like, oh, I could never do that. So they write themselves off. But the super cool thing about running is that most people, if not a high percentage, I don't want to say all, but most people can run. We can get you to running a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon. Marathon is a whole nother game, but we can get people running and doing more than they ever thought possible. And I think running is a great way to prove this to yourself. And what I've gained from running is obviously the physical benefits, the mental benefits. It's allowed for me to have a competitive outlet, but the number one thing that it taught me was that I'm capable of more than I think. And that lesson and that understanding has permeated to so many other aspects of my life. And I owe running a lot of thanks for my ability to succeed in other areas of my life. Such as business, such as relationships, and just like my mindset, because it made me realize like we tell ourselves a lot of stories that don't have truth in them. We say statements like, I can't run, or I would never be able to run, when we don't actually know if that's the case, because we've never actually taken the proper steps to do so. So that was number one that was on my mind. And I think running is a great platform to learn the idea of like, you are capable of more than you think. The other thing that was going through my mind is how much of a mental game running is and why I love that. So for example, in my marathon builds, I'm running lots. I'm running far runs. I'm going out and running 25K runs and longer without even thinking about it. It's not even like a thought of like, oh my God, I have to run this far. It's like, yep, we're going to go out and do another 22K, another 25K, another 30K. But then you can be out of a marathon build and not that far removed and have to go out and run 10K, which is extremely short relative to what I would be doing. And it takes every ounce of your mental being to be able to get yourself through that 10K run. I had to pull out all the mental stops of like, telling myself that I can do this. I've run a marathon, kind of all the little mental games that you play with yourself on my most recent 10K just to get myself through it. And I think that is the cool part about it, is that it really challenges your mindset. And I think your mind has a lot of control over your actions, your successes, whether it be in running, whether it be in life, whether it be in business, whether it be in relationships. And to be able to have something like running to challenge, to build that mindset is so cool and so awesome. And again, I think the accessibility to something like running and to gain those skills, such as, realizing that you're capable of more than you think, and building the mental mindset to get through something that's hard or that you don't want to do, is so cool. And the other part is that no matter what level you're at, whether you are the best runner in the world, whether you are just starting, whether you've been running for 3-4 years like I have, that mental challenge is going to come up for each individual in their own way. And I just think that is something special about the sport of running. So I kind of think I have a new mission. My new mission is to expose as many people to the activity of running, to prove to themselves that they are capable of more than they think. And we're going to try to see how that goes, whether it be through these videos, whether it be through my business, the Movement Physio and Performance, whether it be through the run club that we're starting there, whether it be through these conversations, Instagram, Strava, whatever. I'm on a mission because I think running is a very special activity. But that's all I got for today, guys. I just wanted to come on, short little video. I'm going to be diving into a lot of training this upcoming week, so hopefully I'll have a little bit more content from maybe a vlog standpoint, maybe share a little bit of what a day looks like in my life, give you a little insight into what I do outside of just running and training for marathons. But if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the episodes. Thank you to anyone who has subscribed so far. It means the world to me. The comments, the likes, the shares, all that stuff. Really appreciate it. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, check me out there. I post a lot of stuff there about my running, about my thoughts, whatever. And then Strava, follow me on Strava. I appreciate the people that have been following me on Strava. I've got a couple new followers, which I love. I'm trying to become a Strava star. I will deal out all the kudos in the world. So give me a follow there. But that's all we got for today, guys. I hope you're getting after it. I hope you're pushing yourself. I hope you're enjoying the process. And most importantly, I hope you're digging deep. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.